Good afternoon. We're back here with TB's cabin. What I was going to show you here, I split out some wood this afternoon out of a oak tree limb, which, as you can see, it's not very straight. So I'm going to have a lot of planing to do down, but I think I can get enough of my knife handles out of this for one side, out of this piece. You see that white piece is outer core. This is the inner core, the darker pieces. That's the rings in the wood of how many years old that tree was. It's a big tree. If you count the rings in the bottom trunk, you can get an accurate count on how old that tree is. Which I'll be cutting it up tomorrow, and I'll be bringing in the rest of that this week, the rest of that oak tree. It's probably about 2.5 rick of it, maybe 3. There was a big oak tree that fell in the cemetery out here at Oakland in Poto, Oklahoma. So our town was hit with a tornado here the other day, and no one was injured, but it did tear up some roofs and houses and businesses around town a little bit. Not bad to what it could have been. It has wiped out Poto before. But anyway, we were lucky, and the trees are falling. So I've been trying to get some of the trees to clean up for the firewood for this winter. Oak is good wood, and it's high dollar wood, and you go to buying it. I told this one lady I'd take the wood off of her house and cut it all up for her, and offer property for if she'd let me have the wood. No, it won't cost her no money. I just want the oak wood. So I'm bringing it in, use it on my fires and my stoves, my heating and my grilling this summer or whatever. Also got a forge to feed, so I got to make some charcoal. I wouldn't have to if I cut that post oak that's already burnt out there in the country if I get that, but it's really hard on chains, however. But it got burnt in a forest fire here a few months ago, and I got to find out who's got it to get the wood. And if I get that wood, there's acres and acres of that, about 100 acres I'd say in there of post oak wood that was just burnt off the ridge. Prettiest oak and cedar you ever saw. But of course cedar's no good, but the oak is. The oak would be good for, like I say, for my forge work, because a little charred wood will make it burn better and hotter and longer anyway. Alright, I'm going to hop off here, and I thank y'all for tuning in with TB. Just letting you know what I did. I split this out with a machete and an axe, well, a single bit axe that I used for a wedge. It was so crooked my machete wouldn't go all the way through it. If it had been straight wood or even dead wood, it would have went through it. The other day when I was splitting wood like this in here on the table, it worked real good, but it was because it was dead. Dead wood it was split and really good. But on green wood, no, you're gonna need a hand axe for that. I just wanted to clarify that little detail, that the machete won't split every kind of wood, or not green wood. It'll split some dead wood as long as it ain't got huge knots in it. That the other day had knots in it, but it was really dry, so it went through it pretty good. It wasn't all dry, but it was mostly dry. All right, thanks for tuning in with TB. Thank you for coming out, and I gotta hop off here now and get to work. Gotta fix Mom some supper. So y'all have a good evening. God bless all. Bye bye.